What's good, y'all? This is your boy Mr. Pound for Pound coming at you late night. Just got done checking out the Golden Boy live boxing event, and man, they had some nice knockouts on there. I don't know about the main event, but the pre-main event, hey, that was some beautiful shit right there. But I do gotta speak on it real quick because, you know, I don't know, man. You know, I felt this way about the guy for a while, and I think it's about that time to hang it up. But we're just gonna talk about it right now. Jesus Cuellar, 25-1, 19 KOs, WBA interim featherweight champion. I mean, if you guys missed it, damn, go ahead and catch it, please. Juanma, Juan Manuel Lopez, you know, aka Juanma. Record is 34-5, you know what I'm saying, 31 KOs. You know, I've been feeling that Juanma needs to retire, you know, his last few fights. He just looks real slow. His reaction time is real slow. He's not the same Juanma that he used to be. Cuellar just came out really aggressive, you know what I'm saying, took the fight to Juanma right away. I think that's really just, that's the book on Juanma. I mean, people know now. His chin's not there. His reaction time's not there. He's really slow. To be honest with you, I would love to jump in the ring with Juanma and make a debut against him. He's just hittable. He's very easy to knock out, and I believe he has some brain damage, to be honest with you. I really don't want to see Juan Manuel Lopez fight again for the safety of his health. I don't want to see him in the ring again. Tonight's knockout was brutal, you know what I'm saying? It happened in round 2. It was just a flush right hook and then a left. It was a right, a left. It was against the ropes, and then Juanma went face down on the canvas. Brutal knockout. You know, I don't got no footage on here because, you know, copyright stuff like that. I'm not gonna put no footage up, but if you guys can go ahead and check the fight on YouTube, go ahead and check it out if you missed it. Brutal knockout. He crushed Juan Manuel Lopez. I believe Lopez should retire after that knockout. That was destructive. You know, in the main event, we saw, you know, Luis, the real King Kong Ortiz, 22-0, 19 knockouts. He got a first round knockout win over, you know, the previously unbeaten Latif Kayode, who was 20-0, 16 knockouts. Now he's 20-1. You know, that fight was cool. You know, Ortiz knocked Kayode down with a good counter right hand early in the round. You know, it looked like Kayode was just off balance. It was a good shot, good timed shot, caught him off balance. Actually, Coyote's head was down. He wasn't even looking at the punch, and you know, got caught with that. But you know, toward the end of the fight, he got caught again, and he was against the ropes in the corner. It looked like he was bending down, almost as if he was sitting in the corner, a la, you know, Ken Norton, Jerry Cooney style, but it wasn't that bad. You know, Kayode wasn't really defending himself. He had his hands up though. And then when the referee intervened, you know, Kayode did try to throw some punches to make himself look active and to keep the referee from stopping the fight. I don't think he thought that the ref was going to stop the fight. And to be honest with you, I didn't think the ref was going to stop the fight either. There was only like 10, 15 seconds left in the round. But, you know, they were talking about it after the fight. Was it a good stoppage? I personally don't think it was a good stoppage. I think the fight could have went on. I think Ortiz was going to win anyway. Actually, Ortiz was my prediction to win the fight. But they should have let the fight go on at least one more round. You know, it wasn't a really clean stoppage. He was definitely hurt. He was, you know, on his way to being stopped, but it wasn't a clean stoppage. And I believe that, you know, Coyote's hands were up. And when the referee grabbed him, he threw punches. So he was there mentally. You know, Paulie Malignaggi even said the same thing. You know, he believed that he was still there. But, you know, Malignaggi did believe that the fight, you know, could have been stopped or should have been stopped or whatever. I disagree. You know, there was only a few seconds left in the fight. And, you know, the referee, I think the referee was just more nervous at the fact that there were two big men in there. I mean, you know, both Ortiz and Kayode are huge guys. So, you know, I think the referee was just more nervous on stopping the fight, make sure nobody gets hurt, but he could have let the fight go on. I think Kayode was hurt, but he wasn't that hurt. And he should have let him get another round out of it. But if y'all didn't catch the fights, go ahead. You know, I'm sure they'll be up on YouTube in a couple days. You know, maybe Fox Sports Live, Fox Sports 1 will show some replays. But if y'all didn't see, if you didn't see Jesus Cuellar, Juan Manuel Lopez, definitely go ahead and catch that one, because that was brutal. And like I said, you know, Juanma needs to retire. There is no questioning about it. Don't want to see him in the ring again. When he gets knocked out, it's always pretty brutal. So it's just, you know, I believe something in his head is jarred, and I don't want to see him in the ring again. I don't want to see him get hurt. You know, he's got a family, and you know, you got to be healthy for them. So, you know, go ahead and catch the fights. Tell me what you guys think. This is your boy, Mr. Pound for Pound. Y'all have a good evening. Peace.